AFTV Turkish, a good win.
Yeah.
A good win today.
Yeah, definitely a good win. Obviously, it's the kickoff of the season. You want to start in a good way, and I think we have. I think the problem is that I think we haven't done enough in this.
You're going to tell me that we're getting all carried away. Yeah. Robbie, calm down, chill out. But it's still early in the transfer window because the transfer window does run until the first week in October. So there's still time to get deals done. But at the moment,
like you said, it's a bit of a shrug of the shoulders. You know, right now we're happy. Right now we just won the Community Shield. Not that it's much, but we've just beat a Liverpool side that's probably one of the best teams we've seen in recent years. They've won the Champions League and Premier League back to back.
And they put out a strong team.
100%. And when you saw the team we put out, I think the result at the end, none of us expected it. You know, I didn't even expect that result with the strongest team we can put out. But we did what we did. And it's good news. I think the most we can take out of this is that Arteta seems to be the right man. Arteta seems to be the guy that's brought organisation, brought a structure. But will Kroenke bring the process, bring the progression? Will he fund the necessary overhaul? Rob, we haven't sold no one yet. We're about to go into the new season, yeah? All due respect to him, because you know what, he done his thing today, yeah, and he's been asked to work multiple positions over the last few years, yeah. Ainsley Maitland-Niles, yeah. Big up Ainsley Maitland-Niles, because I've been someone that said we need to sell him this year, but that's because he's also said that he does want to go if he doesn't get played in his favoured position. But at the same time, we can't be starting the season with Ainsley Maitland-Niles left wing back. Are we mad? Why? Because he's not a left wing back.
He's been called into the England squad.
He's been called into the England squad, but it is what he's told us himself, that he wants to play.
No, he wants to stay. He wants to stay at Arsenal.
But he wants to play in his natural position, Rob. You know, we can't keep on keeping players.
I don't think that's the case. I think he wants to stay at Arsenal. He wants to be part of the plans here. Now, where he ends up playing, we'll have to wait and see. But that's one player that definitely wants to stay at the club. He wants to be. He's happy with Arteta. He wants to be part of the plans. And going back again to what I was saying to the other guys about Milner. You know, sometimes you need a utility player. 100%. You need a player that can play in multiple 100%. Positions, and he can do that. He can play left back, he can play wing back, he can play in the right back.
Does he want to do that?
It doesn't matter, does it? If you're contributing to the team. Look at that guy. Let me give you an example. Look at that guy Kimmich, who plays for Bayern.
Mid, all of that.
Yeah, and he's one of the highest rated players in German football. So if he can do it, Ainsley can do it. Yeah, you got your favoured position, but you're great in multiple. But you need players like that in your team.
You need a utility man, but you need a utility man that knows he is a utility man. That's number one.
I think maybe he's realising now that I'm not going to get to play the position I want. I will be kind of a utility guy. I think he's realising that, and he's happy with it.
Shall I be honest with you, Rob? You know my expectations of this team, and honestly, I think we've talked far too long about Maitland-Niles. The only reason I've mentioned him is because he put in a big performance
today. Man of the match today.
He's put in a big performance today, and he's been linked with a move. The only reason I mention him is because we can't go into the season with a utility man as our left wing back. Yeah, we can't do that. Sort out Kolasinac, sort out Maitland-Niles now. Do you want him to play in a particular position or not? Because in my opinion, Rob, November 2019, which is not so long ago, he came out and said he's still not familiar with the defensive aspect of the game. I'm not going to stick on Maitland-Niles because there's other aspects that we need to work on, like Oba's contract. How can Arteta now come out? The season starts in 2 weeks, and yet again, are we going to start a season with another big player running down his contract? Yes, we all love Oba. Yes, Willie comes on the Instagram live and he does his thing, and we all love that. That's important to me too. Me seeing troops go live with Oba, I love that. You know, I'd rather him go live with Oba than get arrested in Greece, in Mykonos, doing a madness. You know, at the end of the day, I love that. That's a connection with the fans, you know. But at the end of the day, Rob, yeah, we've got to improve this side. And I look at someone like, I know you've heard me mention him today already. I'm going to say Doherty. Yeah, Doherty is a top 3 right back in this league. Serge Aurier is most probably better than all our right backs. But what have Tottenham done? Yes, Serge Aurier is probably better than all our...
I don't agree with you, man. It's not better than Bellerin.
Oh.
Bellerin had a good game today, didn't he?
Bellerin in the first half was out...
Tell me, Serge Aurier better than Bellerin.
Hold on. Bellerin in that first 30 minutes was out of position so many times. He could have cost us so many times. I'm going to ask my man here, yeah? How can Bellerin, be better than Aurier when Ainsley Maitland-Niles, someone who self-proclaims that he's a centre mid, has kept him out of the side for the last 2.5 years.
But he hasn't kept him out the side. Have you ever seen Maitland-Niles nutmeg money?
Okay, hold on. Perfect. No, I love that. Again, I love that. I love that. You know why I love that? Because it shows the delusion of our fan base. It's not delusion. Delusion. A man, hold on. A man nutmegs someone, and I'm meant to do what for the season?
What?
I'm meant to do what?
A trophy.
With a nutmeg.
A trophy.
No, brother. It's a shit.
I thought Bellerin played well today.
Bellerin for the first 30 minutes was out of position a lot, but for the rest of the game he improved and he played
Better than
well.
Sergio Aurier. But come on, man.
No, he's
Sergio Aurier is not. Come on, man. Are you serious?
Defensively, yeah. Hold on. Defensively, you can't pick apart from them, but offensively, Aurier is on another level to Bellerin. And that's been proven over the last few seasons. We're kidding ourselves if we think Bellerin is a good right back, Rob. We fans need to realise that a lot of members of this team, including Maitland-Niles, including Bellerin, people want to rip El Nene. Hold on. People want to rip El Nene. Why is Xhaka better than El Nene? What's Xhaka done that's done? He's labelled better than El Nene? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. They're all in the same bucket. None of them.
You clear out the whole lot.
You know me,
Before
Rob.
this started, it ain't gonna happen.
It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. We haven't even cleared out one.
Yeah, but it will happen. There will be players on the move.
We should have been clearing out these man years ago, Rob. And you're saying it's gonna happen.
I think this season you're gonna see, right, quite a few players leave the team. Right, it's obvious. I mean, we saw today Guendouzi's not in the squad. Ozil's not in the squad. Socrates is not in the squad. There's going to be a lot of players moving out. It's obvious that that's going to happen. There's certain players they want to move out. It might take long. Look at Liverpool when they were moving out players when Klopp first came in. You can't turn around to a guy who's on 100 grand a week and say, you know, we're selling you next week. You'd be like, yeah, I've got 2 years left on my deal. I ain't going nowhere. I'll sit in the reserves and get my money. It's not as easy as that, Turkish. You know that. It's not as easy as that. If you turn around right now to, I don't know, let's say, Mustafi. Yep. All right, let me give you examples. Socrates, from what I'm hearing, will move, but he's saying, well, no transfer fee for me then, because I've still got a year left to run on my contract. So to make things easier for me so that I can move to another team, no transfer fee. So there's a lot of negotiation and a lot of difficulties in moving on players, because if I'm a player at Arsenal and I'm on £100,000 or £140,000 or 100 grand like Kolasinac is, I ain't moving to go and get 30 grand a week. That don't make no sense. I'll wait until either my contract runs out or you can put me somewhere that matches that, or if you go on loan and you pay high. It's not as easy as just clear out the whole lot. You know that. It don't work like that.
Of course,
it's going to take time.
Rob, I know what you're saying, but at the same time, we've seen Chelsea overhaul their squad twice since we've needed an overhaul.
Yeah, but Chelsea have still got a lot of dead wood at that club.
And they're doing
Chelsea,
their business.
Huh?
They're doing their business. They know what they're doing here. With the Thiago 1 year deal, why do you think they offered Willian 2 years? Because they're fucking smart, Rob. Chelsea are a smart football club from top to bottom. We're a stupid one. We come and give Willian 3 years. So we're going to have Willian at 35 years of age, Rob. It's going to be a problem. You think that's going to work out well for us? It's not. We might get a good season out of him here. People will turn around and say, Turkish, you see, you was moaning for no reason. Willian's good, 10 assists. Well, but the next season after that, when we're paying my man 120 bags and he's dead, what am man going to say then? Because I told man about Ozil 2 years ago. I told man about Xhaka 2 years ago. I told man about Mustafi 2 years ago. Man are still at the club and people are still saying they've improved. They've done this. Enough chances. It's time to be ruthless, Rob.
Give me something positive before you leave it tonight. Everyone's come here. It's all been happy. Everyone nice and everything. You come here, I feel like jumping over the balcony. I mean,
you know why I like it though, yeah? You know why I like it? Because I've got to bring that balance. I love that I come after Troops because I love everything Troops said. I wish I could have that gusto in me still. But this club has hurt me too many times for me to have ambition off the back of a Community Shield on penalties.
And FA Cup.
Please. And an FA Cup, cool, which we've won 4 times in the last few years and we haven't improved upon, yeah? I need to see real change now, Rob. In order for me to change, the club needs to change. Because it goes hand in hand now, Rob. Something positive, Aubameyang, banger, Aubameyang, world class. He's become a leader of this side. We need that contract done. You know, that's something positive. We've got someone there that connects with the fans and someone there that looks like he wants to stay at the club. build properly around that guy, because we're not going to challenge again for the title for at least 3 years, and in 3 years, Obba's finished. So that's something we're going to have to worry about in 3 years. But people are still so worried about the moment, so worried about, are we going to get Ceballos again? Ceballos is dead. Ceballos is dead. He did nothing last year. What, 8 average games at the end of the season? A man won him back. Dead. This fan base, the levels of this fan base has gone down so much.
Not a dead player. He's a good player.
Dead.
Ceballos.
Dead. Cameraman saying dead. Even the cameraman speaking now, Rob.
I listen to the cameraman.
You know, yeah, but listen, he knows his stuff. But at the end of the day, all I'm saying as a fan base, yeah, we take this. We won the Community Shield against a Liverpool side, that's great. But it means nothing. Fulham away next. That means everything. If we go into that game with Maitland-Niles as left wing back, if we go into that game with El Nene as a centre mid, then fuck all has changed with this club, Rob. Fuck all.
What if we win?
Robbie here from AFTV. We just got to say a big thank you to everybody who follows us across our various channels. Over 1 million followers on YouTube. Don't forget, you can now also catch us on Reddit. We're on Reddit, so get involved with us on Reddit and also on TikTok. Keep it AFTV, baby, right here.